What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Bowhunt or Die, where Todd and I guess, are going to be discussing our upcoming seasons, how things are going so far during the off season, what we have planned, and what you all can expect from this fall. So let's talk about summertime so far, Mr. Graff. How are things? How are they going? Are you feeling prepared for the season?
Dude, I am. You know what? Last year was this no deer thing last year was stupid. I was dumb. I let too many deer go. I was totally dumb, but I'm engaged. The new property's coming along beautiful. I got a beautiful woodland pond installed. That video just hit not too long ago. I've got a property update that Brandon's working on right now. I got all kinds of I got some good spots.
Is
I'm
woodland
ready.
pond like a Todd saying, or is that like what everybody calls it? Because I've never heard that before.
A woodland pond?
Yeah, isn't it just a pond?
No, I think maybe my forester was calling it a woodland pond. I mean, at the end of the day,
it's a pond in the woods. I get it.
A woodland pond, Justin. Yeah,
I understand the, vernacular. Is that even the right word? I get it. I never heard that.
Well, I mean, people call them water holes.
Water hole. That'd be good.
But
I saw somebody comment on your video, and we just posted
it.
Well,
Kurt always comments on my videos. This is the video that Kurt.
No. Commented on the YouTube video.
Okay.
That they thought about putting a water hole in their property, but then they realized that they just have like a natural spring or creek or whatever running through the property, so they felt like they didn't need to, which I thought was interesting, right? Especially because you have the same situation on your property. You have what could be construed at times as a river. I don't know what it is, but it's a very good water source.
Yesterday, it was a river.
Right, running through your property, right?
You weren't crossing it yesterday.
But you still put this water hole in anyways, and it's amazing the amount of animals that are using it already, in spite of the fact that it's not all that far from this other water source. So I think maybe that's kind of like a common, maybe belief is that, I've already got water on my property, I don't need one of these.
That's a great question. Here's the key. You don't just want to go install one, right? Like, listen, strategically, we did a clear cut, nice big clear cut out on the kind of this knob, and yes, the water probably is.
Which ultimately will be a bedding area, I'm assuming,
yes,
right?
Yes, we did a big clear cut, there's a bedding area, and then I've got this woodland pond that's way up high on an oak flat. So I literally got acorns that are gonna kind of be falling, this little woodland pond, this little water feature, if you wanna call it. Easy to get into and hunt, and these deer literally can get up, stretch, start working their way through this oak flat and be able to, get a drink of water without maybe going to this full-blown water source.
Well, and in my experience, right, especially in hilly countries, most of your water is down low.
Yes.
Which is the hardest spots to hunt. They're hard to get into without spooking deer. The wind is never consistent. You may have water there, and the deer are going to come down to the creek, and you got plenty of videos of them splashing around and drinking and crossing and whatnot. But hunting that is a whole different thing. And I think that sheltered water next to bedding,
awesome.
Right, with acorns around, that's really set up. Yes, it benefits the animals. It's an extra water source, but it's really just a good spot to hunt.
Oh, it's great.
Right? So I just thought that was an interesting observation on a comment that I had seen. So obviously your farm's coming along. You're feeling good. Good deer.
I've got some bucks.
Deer on trail cameras.
I don't have any deer this year.
That is a lie, because I've seen some of them.
You've seen one.
I've seen one.
Because Justin, I'm like, hey, Justin, I finally got some bucks. Like, I don't care. I don't want to see them. Dude, you're always so negative with me. Why are you so negative? Yeah, you're kind of an ass with me sometimes. I think he's jealous because I got a couple big bucks right now and he doesn't. But he always ends up shooting bigger ones than I do.
That's not true. This is Todd.
It's true.
We hunt together on a piece of property. Then he kicks me off of it. And then 2 years later, he's like, hey, you want to see this picture of this big buck I got on this piece of property? Dude, you're not allowed to hunt with me anymore?
What part did you get kicked off of?
This is like my ex-girlfriend coming, hey, you want to see this picture of your hot ex-girlfriend? No, Todd, I don't want to see that picture because I don't care.
Hot ex, I don't know how we're talking about hot ex-girl. I don't even know where we're at right now, but you've never been kicked off of a lease with me. Let's just, for the record, let's just be super freaking clear right now. When have you ever been kicked off? Dude, pull it out right now.
Wow. Well, I don't know. We could do that on our YouTube channel, Todd. We're demonetized for that.
we're both like stuck. I've got bucks. I've got improvements. My food plots are looking great. We've been super blessed, at least here in the Midwest, where where we have gotten tons of rain. So anyone that's put any effort into food plots
last year was like a massive drought. This year it's been tons
this
of
year
rain.
My food looks good. I'm ready to go. Obviously, we're talking not until October 1st here, but a couple of our cool things here. Check this out. Some cool things have happened here. I better not say this one yet, but I've got an opportunity to hunt on a piece of ground in Missouri with a friend of mine, which would be kind of cool. I don't want to blow that because I better not because I might get in trouble. But that's going to be kind of cool where I'm going to be hunting, which we'll be able to share with you in a month once the closing actually takes place. And dude, we're going mule deer hunting in less than 2 weeks.
No, it's more than 2 weeks. Today's the 10th, so we got about...
Dude, it's 20 days. Okay, fine. 3 weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
That's
September 1st, right?
That's
we both
awesome.
Start.
I'm going to Nebraska.
Yep, I'm going to Wyoming with Matt Miller. You're going with Josh Sturgill, right?
Sturgill. Craig Harvey's going too.
Craig. So 3 of you are going to Nebraska. Matt and I will be in Wyoming, so it should be good, man. We should have some exciting hunts.
Awesome.
Hopefully somebody who's able to shoot a velvet mule deer would be cool.
I'm down for that.
So I'm going to, I was fortunate enough to already shoot a velvet mule deer. It's been a few years now, but
Did you mount that one?
Yeah. So, but Matt's never been mule deer hunting, and he's never shot a velvet deer before, so I'm going to kind of give him first crack at it when we get out to Wyoming. So I'm going to film him for a little while.
Yeah, he's turning over so many, just so much
You know
nicer.
what? It's the whole,
it's
the whole having, it's getting older, it's the whole having kids thing. You kind of I don't know, for me anyways, I've kind of entered this phase where I don't know, killing a whole bunch of stuff just isn't my number one priority anymore. I enjoy the experience. Now, maybe it's just an excuse for me not being able to kill anything. I just get to say, yeah, it's all about the experience and all the other people. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. It's a long drive, but it is well worth it. It's probably going to be hot and nasty, but I am very excited. I've been shooting my bow since we went to Vortex. I've shot my bow every single day since we went on that trip, with the exception of when I was on vacation for a few days here recently. I did not bring my bow with me, but even since I've been home, I've been shooting every day. Even if it's only 12 arrows, doesn't matter. Every night I go out and shoot.
I'm gonna bring my bow. I'm leaving. I got to bring Craig to Bozeman, Montana, because he's starting college. So I leave on Monday. So I'm gonna.
You better get a flat bill if you're gonna go to Bozeman, dude.
You'll fit in. I'll fit in better out there. There. It's much better.
There you go.
Much better look. No, I'm gonna have to bring my bow with because, dude, I mean, it's a long trip, and I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna bring a target. And I'm gonna bring my bow with, just even if it's just short distance. We got a VRBO. I'm sure you can shoot a bow in the back.
I've just been shooting 20 yards, honestly. This weekend I'm gonna get out. We have a teach and train event at the Hunt Club with Tethered. Right. So I'm gonna try to get out there maybe a little earlier in the morning and shoot some longer distances. But 20 yards is all I've been doing. Focusing on form. My bow's tuned in. I'm feeling good right now. I got my new Tetra Rise on, which is the 2-pin, which I'm very excited about. I think it's going to be better for my whitetails than it is necessarily for a spot and stalk out west. But I'm interested to see once I get my tape all dialed in, where exactly the yardage of those 2 pins kind of falls. Yeah. But I think for my whitetail hunting, it's going to be money because it's going to be 20 yards and then probably 32 or 33 is where that second pin will end up being, which I'm not really shooting past that anyways for whitetails, so it's just perfect. Hopefully I don't even have to touch my dial once whitetail season starts. As far as my whitetail season goes, dude, like usual, I always say this, right? And you're like, oh, you always say this, but I don't really have anything exciting.
Go back and watch the videos. He has plenty of exciting things happening.
I'm just saying, as of now, I got nothing. This has been one of my worst trail cameras.
I can literally walk out of this room now. I can make one phone call to Tommy, and Tommy's like, "Oh yeah, dude, our lease has got this, it's got that. We got,
That's Tommy. You can go back to every video Tommy's ever made in his life, and he's like, giants everywhere, giant bucks everywhere. There's 15 giant bucks all over the place. That's just Tommy. Right?
Justin has a killer lease out west by me that I know always has deer. He's got a lease not far from where we're filming this right now, where I know there's killer deer. So don't whatever you do, whatever comments you post, do not have him be feeling sorry for Justin and ripping on me. I'm going to tell you right now, because he's got spots, and I've never kicked him off the lease. Let's end this video right now. No. But it's going to be a great year. I don't know. I'm a little worried about the team. I think our team, I mean, you know what? I know I'm maybe the third oldest, but our team's getting a little soft. Man, I tell you what.
What does that mean?
So, where's their footage? What is going on with these guys?
Don't worry, Graf. When the time comes,
they do shoot deer.
We'll be ready to shoot deer.
That is one thing about our channel. You can go to a lot of channels and you can see a lot of talk. But I'll tell you what, you come here in a couple of months, we put down some deer. That's one thing about Bowhunt or Die in this channel.
100%.
You see big bucks get shot on a regular basis. If you want to get caught up on a couple of videos that Brandon just put up in the last couple of weeks, we did a couple of compilation videos that just goes to show you we shoot deer here. Maybe not me and you last year. We didn't make the compilation videos from last year. Well, from a couple of years.
Generally speaking, you and I shoot some deer. So I actually, this weekend, so like I said, we got that tethered event on Saturday. Sunday, I am going to head out to my lease out west near you. I got to get some food plot seed in the ground. On Sunday, I went out 2 weeks ago and I mowed and sprayed. So everything should be dead.
Sweet.
I have 3 small plots. One of them was a clover, like chicory alfalfa, but I didn't really maintain it this year. That just
you killed it?
I killed it. I just killed it. I mowed it and then I killed it. And then I got 3 different seed blends that I'm going to try this year in my kind of 3 different plots. We'll see how they do. Okay. You know, my lease was beans again this year for like, I don't know how many years in a row. Like, I think this is like 11 or 12 years we've been on this lease. And the first like 7 were just corn. Now all of a sudden the last couple of years it's been like beans. Which isn't terrible because last year we bought some beans back from the farmer.
And you can broadcast in those beans in the late September,
yeah, if we're buying back from them. If we're not and he's harvesting
it's expensive this year.
It is, so we might not buy as much, which is why I'm hoping my food plots grow. But I mean, for me, there's nothing I would rather hunt over late season than standing beans, personally speaking. I've had the best luck, the most deer, the biggest deer on standing beans. We'll probably buy about an acre back. 2 different half-acre plots is usually what we do. That gives us 2 different spots to hunt. I'll get the blind set up. Hopefully we get the kids out. Yes, our lease close to home. I haven't been there, but Tommy's been doing all the work out there. There are some good bucks on trail camera out there this year.
You heard it here.
They're not on my cameras. I just said I didn't have anything. I didn't say they weren't on a camera.
I don't know if you and I are just boring, but it's like the third yawn that Brandon's had now. I mean,
Brandon stayed up late last night playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
so
and playing piano. He probably does both.
I don't think he was. Were you playing the piano, Brando? Yeah,
guitar.
He was guitaring. He was learning a new Blink-182
All right.
song.
Well, I'll tell you what then. This was just a quick update video. Stay tuned because as of I'm gonna say. Well, dude, I'm going to say as early as September 10th, we are going to have
so like a month.
Yeah, we're going to have
a month from today.
Yeah, we've got a couple other videos that we held back that are going to come up too.
Ooh, we have an awesome elk hunt.
Super cool elk hunt coming up.
Yeah, Paul Morrison's wife, Delisa, killed an awesome elk last year.
We held back.
And we've been holding on to it for when people are excited about elk hunting. So a couple weeks, we're going to have that. But yeah, a month from now will be our first actual hunting videos for the year. Oh my God. Where does the time go, Graf? We're getting old.
Dude, I'm 50 this year. I turned 50. I got the shingles 3 days before I got 50. It was terrible.
Shingles and COVID.
And then I got
I'm
COVID.
sitting next to you.
It's horrible.
My daughter just had COVID too. For
you probably gave it to me.
Shingles or COVID?
Who knows? Probably both.
I don't think I've had shingles
It's
yet.
been that was bad. Shingles sucks. Get the shot. All right, with that being said, Bowhunt or Die. Right here, comment below. We're looking forward to seeing your success this fall too. Make sure you send us your photos on our website because I love trying to pronounce everyone's last names.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
And action.
I'll let you start this one. Oh, really? Let's go. You ready, Brando?
Yep, ready.